Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the new Natasha Denona palette. This is the I Need a Nude palette, and I have swatches, a full look, as well as my thoughts on this new palette. So if you guys are interested to see if this truly is the palette of the year, then please continue watching. So here we have the palette. I actually just received this yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to even try it on yet. But it's just such a simple palette. It's beautiful. I feel like everybody really is going to love this palette. The shades are more pink than you think. I thought originally this was just going to be just more of a nude type of palette, but there's a lot of pink tones in here. But I can't say I hate that. I actually really prefer this over anything else. These are my kind of shades. It's something that you can use with other makeup, you can use alone. It's just one of those palettes that you want to keep on your vanity because you know that you're going to use it. Here is a close-up of the palette, and I'll also insert a video of this palette in natural sunlight. These shades are gorgeous. The quality of the eyeshadows are some of the best. Natasha Denona really knows how to create eyeshadows. I mean, look, just one swipe. The shade here is Muse, and just look at that. That is just one swipe. I'm also going to swatch Delilah on camera. This is so creamy. Just kind of touching it in the palette, super creamy. And that is Delilah. Just look at how beautiful that is. I definitely think I am going to use this particular eyeshadow today. Here's swatches in natural sunlight of the rest of the palette. They are really just so stunning, and all of these are just one swipe, and as you can see, they are very pigmented and just very creamy. One thing I've noticed is that Natasha went back to using names for eyeshadows. Previously, for these kind of palettes, she's been using kind of where each shade should go, whether it's a crease color or kind of an outer corner, inner corner color, but she has names for this one, which honestly I kind of like. I do want to use the mirror inside this palette, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the plastic. All right, so many colors to choose. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right in and just create a look. I'm going to go into Stone. These are really pigmented. Okay, let's tap off the excess, and I'm going to apply this all over. These shadows are so creamy. One thing about Natasha Denona's eyeshadows is you know you're going to get quality eyeshadows. I don't buy all of her palettes, but when it's something that is unique and I know I'm going to use, I definitely have to. It's just a nice wash of color, beautiful base. So actually I'm gonna go into the shade here. I'm just using a flat brush. Pat that on the back of my hand just a little bit to kind of see where the color is and how pigmented it is. Ooh, really pretty. All right, I'm going to keep this to the outer corner. I have to get into Delilah. I think this shade is stunning. Right, we are going to keep this more in the middle. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I think I want to darken my under eye just a little bit, so I'm gonna go into Tender and just kind of drag that underneath my eye. Next, I'm picking up Whisper, and I want to add this into my inner corner. Oh, so pretty. Here we have the full eye look. I just went ahead and added some mascara as well as just a little bit of a black eyeliner just off camera, and I think it looks so stunning. It's such an easy palette to use. I feel like everybody is going to really love this palette. I still have so many colors that I want to try, but just using those kind of shades just really created such a gorgeous look. I do love pretty much most of Natasha Denona's palettes, but I think one of my all-time favorite has always been the Glam palette. And this was a surprise because when I first purchased this, I was kind of on edge. I didn't think I would love it as much as I did, but I have consistently used this palette so much. I really love it. I love the looks that it creates. It is such an evening palette, creates such sultry type of looks. But I have to say, for the daytime, I think this is going to be my go-to palette. Both of these are going to be up on my vanity. I know I'm going to be reaching out for this so much. This palette has such universal shades, base type of shades, shades that are so easy to use. The formula is great. The colors are amazing. This is a must-have. Just to compare the Retro Glam palette from last year, I know that a lot of people didn't really like this palette. I personally have a love-hate relationship with it. I do think it is still gorgeous for kind of that kind of look that you want to create. So if you want more green type of tones, this is such a great palette. The formula, it always goes down to the formula. Natasha creates some amazing formulas when it comes to eyeshadows, so you really can't go wrong with her palettes. A side-by-side comparison of all of the Natasha Denona palettes that I own in my collection, and as you can see, they are all very different. So we have the Retro Glam palette. This one came out last year. And then I have the Love palette. This was actually the very first palette that I purchased. And we have the Sunrise, we have the Glam palette, and then we have the new I Need a Nude palette. That is my review of the new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I think this is a must buy. It is essentially the palette of the year. Hands down, I truly believe that. I think that everybody will really love this palette. It is an essential palette, and I think everybody will really get a lot of use out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.